Hello and welcome to another episode of 8-Bit Breakdown. Crack, that was a good one. Open a drink and come along. This week we're talking Hollow Knight.
Yes, we are.
Ooh. So,
Welcome to Hallownest.
yep, welcome to Hallownest. We're taking a trip down Dirtmouth Well, straight past Green Path.
Oh my god, man. Yeah, this is your favorite game, isn't it?
Yeah, it is my favorite
Is
game
it still your
of all
favorite?
time. All time. Yep. I was thinking about it, but I think I prefer it over Silk Song.
What?
Sorry, guys.
Do you actually? We had the
Yeah, I
debate over
do. I
this.
do. It was a long debate I had within myself, but I think I do.
Yeah, okay, you're making it sound very philosophical.
It is pretty philosophical.
Well, we've this is another one we've both played, but I haven't played it to the extent of you. Do you not have like 1,000 hours in this game?
Not a thousand. I'm not a content creator.
That's true, but you've
Um, I think
you've
well,
speedrun.
my first game. Yeah. I used to speedrun it.
Yeah, so you're fucked in the head,
My
man.
first save file. I think I got 112 was about 70 hours. I was fucking about for most of it though, and I couldn't figure out how to do the true ending for ages.
You can figure it
Um,
out.
yeah, no, I couldn't. And then I started doing Steel Soul runs. And then I started doing runs on Xbox, but I couldn't figure out how to set up the timer, so I would just time it on my phone, and I would never
Okay.
stop it for like loads and stuff. I think my best time was about 40 minutes, 35 ish.
I mean, if you haven't played Hollow Knight, none of this means anything to you. But
Yeah, but
that's
we're assuming
insane.
you have. We're assuming you know.
Yeah, we're assuming you're cool. But I mean, how long does True Ending take on like a normal playthrough? That's
True
what
ending,
I don't
normal play.
know.
Well, the average when you look it up as I think like 40 to 50 hours
Fucking hell, man. I mean, I played.
for a 20 pound
Mm,
indie game, by the way.
yeah, no, the Team Cherry are fucking amazing.
Not even. It's like 12 quid now, isn't it, or something?
I got on Switch for 16 quid in like 2018, I think, which is insane for the amount of content in it and the free DLC and stuff, which we'll be looking at
That's one
today.
of my favorite things, the free DLC, and they're doing that for Silk Song coming up soon.
Yeah, so this is one we've both played. I've played Hollow Knight, but I played it to the base game ending. And then I saw the requirements for true ending and went, fuck that, and gave up.
Honestly, completely fair. I accidentally did Path of Pain
What do you
when I
mean you
was trying to
accidentally
because I
did
was
it?
trying to get a true ending, and it just said finish White Palace, and I found Path of Pain, and I was like, oh, I have to get through this. I got the 2 second cutscene, and I was like, okay, what do I do with that?
Okay. Yeah, no, I played, well, I mean, I played Silk Song to true ending, though, so you can't fault me for that.
Yeah, that's fair. Silk Song true ending is pretty hard.
Silk Song, I much preferred just for the movement, and honestly, everything about it I kind of prefer. Hollow Knight is still a great game though, and obviously it laid the foundation. But Silk Song is like, I prefer it personally. I thought the
I
training
think
requirement was
I
more
mean,
reasonable.
staying on topic, I think Hollow Knight, I think Silksong has better music, but I think gameplay wise, Hollow Knight is just better. Plus, I know more about
Really?
the lore of Hollow Knight.
Okay. I mean, okay, so that's where we differ on this because last time when we did Undertale, we were both just going, "Oh yeah, Asgore is a broken father," and then we knew everything. But this will just be Jay explaining the lore, basically. But I do think it's
I
cool.
will preface though, if there's any lore heads out there, last time I watched the Moss Bag video, trademark,
I do
uh,
know Mossbag.
was probably like 2 years ago now. So I'm not as brushed up on the lore as I used to be, but I don't think it will ever leave my mind.
Well, if there's any lore heads out there, don't get angry, especially at me, because I don't know shit. I'll just be like, "So where does this play?" for most of this. Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
think we're ready to kick off with our first track, though.
yes,
It's
we
a
are.
absolute classic,
City of
City of
Tears,
Tears.
yes,
If any of you know,
you well know.
you know. So here's the first 30 seconds of City of Tears. Such a good song. One
Yeah,
of my
no,
favorite areas as well. 100%.
yeah, definitely. That's definitely like a highlight.
I mean,
In the first game.
when you first get into City of Tears, it just feels amazing. I
Do you get this
mean,
song playing in the cutscene, or am I making that up?
yeah, I'm pretty sure it just plays all the way through. Yeah.
No, it's so good. I think how many of the songs do have choir in them? I think it's a unique.
A lot of them do, especially in Silk Song. I not as much in Hollow Knight, but in Silk Song they do use it.
Yeah, but I mean, in Hollow Knight up to
It's
that
mostly
point,
for like those bigger areas though. Like some of them, a lot of
yeah.
them are just instruments.
So I mean I mean it's a beautiful song. The piano notes and the choir, but that's what I mean, right? The choir stands out so much in
The
this
choir
area.
stands out. I think I don't know if this was their intention, but I'm forgetting the name of it. I'm pretty sure it's Marissa. You remember Marissa,
Yes.
the ghost that sings? It might be like a tie into her.
Okay, so there's actual lore reason for it, but
That's what I'm assuming if we're going with that, or it could be all the dead souls.
that's true. Yeah. Well, I mean, in terms of just the music, though, it stands out as being it stands out as being an important area just from the soundtrack and visuals. Like the visual, even just the soundtrack makes it seem.
I think it's super well done because for the entire rest of the game before this point, you're building up to getting to City of Tears, right?
Yeah, it's like,
Everything is about getting to this big city. It's the center of Hallownest, and then you get there, and then it's just the soft little piano
is it not
with the
basically
choir.
abandoned? I mean, it's like a broken
Yeah. I mean, the whole of
kingdom.
Hallownest, other than Dirtmouth, is abandoned because everyone's just mindless husks. But
And I mean, I feel like from just the song, you can picture the area in your head
yeah,
without even
exactly.
playing
Like
it.
I mean, it's the center of Hallownest, but
And it's the
it's
thumbnail.
so yeah, exactly. It's the thumbnail, but it's so sad because of everything that's happened there. Like there's no life there anymore. Like nobody wants to be there anymore. I think City of Tears as well is just such an interesting concept because obviously the tears is the water falling down from above.
Hmm.
But like why the fuck would you make that your main city?
Wait, is the what? Is it coming from another area or is it just raining?
I Oh, I need to get the map in my head now.
Because if
I
it's
think it is
coming,
just
I
rain.
thought it was just raining.
There isn't like a big watery area. It's not raining, but it's rain coming from above.
Okay, that's
Well,
actually really cool.
water leaking from above.
Yeah. No, I mean, I love the choir is obviously the selling point of the song, but I don't know the string instruments and the
For
piano
me, those
notes.
strings are really, really, really nice. They just undercut everything.
I mean, yeah, again, if you listen to the whole song, it does build. I think it does build more than that.
It does a little. It's still very somber all the way through.
Yeah, definitely. It's yeah, no, it's
I
just a
just
good
think,
song,
I mean,
solid.
Christopher Larkin. All credits go to him this episode, obviously, but he's just an amazing composer.
I know for an indie game, it is all live, full orchestra, right, for the soundtrack.
Yeah, from what I remember, what I've seen, yeah.
I mean, nothing about any of these songs coming up sound electronic or like
No, they
anything's been
don't.
added in
It's
any way.
always strings and piano and choir. That's his like bread and butter.
And this is one composer for a team of like what 10? I don't know how many people it is actually, but
Well, the people that develop the game, like the actual game, there's three people. From what I remember, and then Chris makes all the music on his own. But
on
like,
his own.
yeah.
Does he
Well,
not
obviously he gets help from like the
but does
developers on
he
like
compose
ideas
a
and
full
stuff.
orchestra or is he just recording all these instruments himself?
He composes and records.
Holy shit, I didn't actually know
I'm
that.
pretty sure he actually plays a bit of piano as well.
Well, I'd imagine
Either
he
piano or cello, I don't remember.
the thing with all this is what Leo says. Shout out Leo. You all know him. He's every time I show him good video game music, he points out that the composer is classically trained. I think we mentioned this in the Undertale episode.
Yeah, Toby Fox is classically trained. We
If
showed that.
someone's classically trained, I don't know shit about music, but it
I mean,
means
it's just because you get such a good grasp of music theory.
yeah, and you know he clearly has such a good grasp of so many instruments and even vocals. Yeah, because what credited here is the vocalist is obviously separate from this one guy, but he's obviously directed her to do this. Um, no, it's just good. Yeah, perfect song,
Uh,
10 out of
a
10.
10 out of 10 already. Swinging.
I mean, I can't really fault any of the songs on the Hollow Knight soundtrack. Like
No, they're all good.
as much as I
What
didn't.
I'm really sad about is I will preface this. I wanted to fit him in so bad. I did not put Nightmare King Grim in here. If you want to hear that, go listen to it on your own. In my opinion, my favorite song from the soundtrack.
Like your favorite boss of all time.
Favorite boss. I love him.
Yeah, even if we're a fucking party, J.O. play the Nightmare King Grim
Yeah,
song. Yeah,
I've
no,
done that
we're
multiple
nerds. We
times.
play video game music in the background. But it's good. I haven't actually fought him. I should probably go back and play the game. This is kind of making me want to. But yeah, even as someone who hasn't true end, like I've not technically, you could argue with me that I haven't fully done the game, and that's true. I'm
I
missing a
mean,
lot of
a
shit.
lot of people haven't because you just get 100%, but Hollow Knight is 112 because of the DLC. So
Yeah, no, it's insane. But I mean, just even as someone who likes the game but hasn't done everything in it, the atmosphere and the soundtrack is just such a good game. I just love atmospheric soundtracks and big, beautiful open spaces. I think this song is a good first one. It perfectly sums up the entire tone of the game, to be honest. But let's move on to an area I don't remember or I haven't visited. I don't think.
you have not really? Oh yeah, because you didn't do true ending.
No, no, I haven't
Stupid.
been. So this is White Palace.
Yeah, wait. It's just the theme for the area. I actually shouldn't have put it in here if you've not done true ending. I wasn't thinking about that.
No, no, it's you that knows everything. So I can appreciate the song. This is new for me as well. So
But yeah, this is White Palace for all my Path of Pain guys out there. You should know this off by heart. Let's get into it. Yeah,
yeah, no,
I can't
that was
believe you
good.
haven't been there. Actually, I
No, I
completely forgot
haven't.
about that.
I feel like I can picture what it looks like in my head though. I will
I
have
mean,
seen
yeah,
it before.
picture. I mean, it's pretty similar to City of Tears.
It sounds like another beautiful, open, grand
Very
area. Am
no,
I wrong?
it's not open.
Oh,
It's the big platforming section I was telling you
well,
about.
I know what Path of Pain
Yeah,
is. That's
it's
like,
next. It's not as hard as Path of Pain. I don't think Path of Pain doesn't have its own song though. It's just this that plays throughout.
I mean, one of my favorite parts of Silk Song is how in depth the platforming is because I love 2D platformers.
Yeah, that's fair. The movement in Silk Song is unparalleled. To be fair.
Oh no, that's my main reason for preferring Silk Song, to be honest. But so where does this play in a lore perspective, or should we talk about the song first?
Well, for the lore, I mean, so the way to get to, do you know how to get to White Palace?
Probably not. You probably explained it in a drunk tangent.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my fucking god, wait, Palace.
essentially right. So there's a couple steps. What you need to do is you need to get the awakened dream nail, and
Is that from
then
refighting the bosses?
yeah,
Because that's when I gave up.
that's from the refights and just doing the little trees and stuff. And sometimes you get them randomly.
Uh huh.
Um, get the awakened dream nail. You need to go to the abyss. You need to have double jump. You need to dream nail a guard, and then you get to White Palace. You need to go through a big platforming section, uh, fight more guards, and then once you get to the top of it, you find the Pale King sitting on his throne
I know.
after he's died.
I do know about the Pale King a little bit, but this area is like royal.
Yeah, this area is like where he was. It's his what he did is because he knew how to. He was one of the gods, right? Because
Uh
the
huh.
Radiance is one of the gods as well. The
Yeah,
Pale
I know
King could
Radiance.
manipulate dreams, which is a big thing in Hollow Knight.
Mm-hmm.
So what he did was when Hallownest was falling, he put his palace inside of that god's dream. That's why you have to dream nail him, and he protected it,
Oh, so it's a
and
dream
that's why you can
area.
only get it with the awakened dream nail.
Because again, if you don't know Hollow Knight, that was one of the coolest parts about Silk Song was the going into the. That wasn't dreams though. That
That
was
was really cool. Yeah,
memories.
that was memories. That was good though.
Yeah, so you get all these I mean, Hollow Knight and Silk Song are basically Souls games in the form of a Metroidvania. I'm pretty sure they're listed on Steam as
They
Souls
are,
likes.
but I disagree with it. They're just listed as Souls like because they're
They're
hard.
difficult. Well, they do have the mechanic of retrieving your corpse if you die. To be fair,
Yeah, but they don't pause. They pause when you pause the game, so it's not Souls like.
true, true. Um, yeah, we're gonna talk about lore a lot here, clearly, but the song itself is as we were listening to it, I said it
I mean,
sounded
you feel
evil.
it. You feel that sadness in it.
It's melancholy, but it's also evil and intimidating at the same
Yeah, because
time.
I mean,
Also, shout out to the harp. That's
yeah,
cool.
the harp is really good in that
Underutilized
song.
instrument. I mean, got the melancholy harp and then the strings as like the ominous. I don't know. It's supposed to
It's
be.
just like the undertone of everything.
Well, it's like a post game area, basically, isn't it? It's like it should feel intimidating, but I don't know. It's such a good balancing of tones of intimidating and just cool. Like it would give you goosebumps listening to it, but the undertone of melancholy is in the main melody with the harp. I think it's cool. But I do wish I got to this area now. I really want to replay Hollow Knight.
It's a really good area.
Okay, well, yeah, I like that one. I mean, it's definitely more unique than City of Tears, but very similar.
Yeah, I mean it is kind of similar. It's we're starting with off of two area themes. There's a lot of everything else is boss themes from here on out. Actually, apart from one,
There's
which
another
ties
area
into
theme.
a boss theme.
Yeah, yeah. No, I like that one. I don't know if I prefer it or City of Tears though.
I think I do. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, City of Tears, such a classic.
Yeah, I
Everyone
think
knows
it's
it.
such a
But
classic
White
that
Palace, I
yeah,
mean, just the area and the music and the lore, everything about it, I love so much.
it's such a classic that it might be overshadowed. You know what I mean? Like the fact that
Yeah,
something is slightly different is making me think, oh, maybe that's better. Because I've listened to City of Tears a lot myself. I have listened to this soundtrack before, and
it's a great soundtrack.
it's an amazing soundtrack. If you like classical music, I mean, is it class? It could be. It could be.
I mean,
It would
classical
fit.
instruments, not classical music.
Yeah,
Like,
well, it's not traditional. Oh, fuck, what's that one song we use for the sketch? What's something in D minor? You know what I'm talking about.
uh, Claire de Lune. I don't know.
I remember. I can't remember, but yeah, it's the classical instruments fit the tone of the game so well. But even on its own, I think you could happily just listen to this and be like, "Ooh,
I mean, we have
yeah, I
hundreds of
have."
times. I mean, together even.
Yeah, yeah, we were walking. Yeah, last time ages ago when we were out, we were when Silk Song came out, we were just walking through pitch black, listening to ambient Silk Song music, and it was amazing.
I mean,
It's great in
it's
the
a good
background.
soundtrack. Yeah, you could definitely listen to it while walking if you're into that type of music. I understand some people aren't, but
You'd be wrong, but yeah, I like listening to it while I'm walking. It's great for if you're walking home at night. It's perfect if you like being melancholy and emo.
yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, boss time.
another thing. No, actually, another thing I really
Oh,
like
sorry,
about this
sorry.
track. I know you've not played through the area, but like
No.
the somber sense of it and
Mm-hmm.
light classical instrumentation, as we just said. It's such a good juxtaposition to all the difficult platforming because I mean the area you must have seen the memes about it. It's filled with
Yeah, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
buzz saws and like
Well,
terrible traps and
that's
spikes.
actually that seems to be a common thing in video game music. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming this isn't inspired by it, but we're talking about Donkey Kong in the first episode. Donkey Kong is notorious for. You even pointed it out without me saying it. I think hard platforming games, especially old school ones, will purposely have their most beautiful melancholy song in the hardest levels. And I think I've seen in interviews, or it's just been implied by people online that it's to keep you calm. No,
I mean,
seriously,
I guess that makes
the
sense.
juxtaposition is like it's to keep you calm and it's to be kind of funny at the same time. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
the contrast of how difficult and angry you're going to be at playing it with the music is funny, and they do it on purpose. I think they definitely do it in the old. Donkey Kong games, which are notoriously extremely difficult. I just think that's cool if they've been inspired by that. Actually,
But yeah, anyway,
yeah, we're ready
now
for
we will be
bosses.
moving on to the boss. And I will preface this,
This is
well,
scary.
next we're playing this is
This
fucking
is
scary.
fucking terrifying.
Next we're playing the Hollow Knight. I have not put Radiance on here just because I was kind of we were tight for time on this one. I won't lie. So Radiance will not be playing, but we do have a Hollow Knight double feature here. So
Yes.
here it goes. Fine, technically final boss of the game. Yeah, so I played a bit of the strings going into that second bit there.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So that is the title theme music, and if memory serves, that does play when you're fighting the boss, but it's a more amped up version.
Right, so
That
it's a
might be the
different
one you're
song.
thinking of. Well,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
no, it's the same song, but it's like just louder.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool because when I saw the title, I associated it with the final boss. But as soon as it started playing, yeah, I mean, it's a good song. It perfectly sums up the tone of the game as well, which is
I
miserable.
mean, yeah, no, it is miserable, but it's good because I mean, the whole. Do you know who the final? You know who the final boss is, right? Like in
Um,
relation to your character.
brother, you're related.
Yeah, brother. Well, one of because this is getting into lore here, but basically what happened was
Well,
the
he's
Pale King created all these shadows from him and the White Lady, and they were all in the abyss, and they had to do the climb that you do, right, to get that little cutscene
yep.
when you're going for true ending, which you haven't done actually.
I know the cutscene
Yeah,
though. I
you
know what
know
you're
the
talking
cutscene, yeah, when
about.
you fall off the ledge.
Yeah.
Um, so basically, the Hollow Knight was the one that did it, but you were like right behind him, I think. And then the whole thing about it is that you don't really want to kill him, but you have to because he's not really hollow because of the cutscene you get from the Path of Pain that shows he has emotion towards the Pale King.
So from what I understand from the lore, the bad ending is you take his place. So
Yeah,
you either have to murder your brother or take his place as like trapped forever, right?
yeah, essentially. Because, well, yeah, because it's either you're trying to get rid of the infection, but if you don't go for the true ending, then you don't really understand the radiance and everything. So I don't think you can get rid of the infection because you don't go into the dream because you don't have the awakened dream nail. So
So you
all
just
you do
get.
is you just take his place as it like holding in the radiance.
By the way, you get through like 30 hours of a very hard game and get chained up, and then the credits roll. That pissed me
Yeah,
off.
yeah, I know the neutral ending is it is pretty disappointing, but it's still good.
No, it's good. I mean, I love the lore behind that. That you have to murder your brother or replace him.
I really like the have you seen all the endings at least?
Pretty sure
Have
I've
you
seen
seen
them.
the God Home ending?
Yeah, and
That
enlighten me.
that
I don't know
I
this.
really like that one. That's the one where
It's just you explaining
well, you're
it to
sent
me.
to the top of Hallownest and you become the Void Lord. Like you know the guy that helps you slap the shit out of the Radiance.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you become him, I think, or either that or you let him loose. I'm not 100% sure on it. And then Void takes over Hallownest instead of the Radiance, essentially.
Okay, awesome. Let's talk about the song.
Yeah.
I mean, tail screen music, fire. I mean, it immediately sets up.
It
Um,
immediately sets up that it's gonna be a sad story. Yeah.
well, I mean, just the piano and strings are pretty sure it's
Yeah,
just
those
yeah. The big
long piano
depressed violin
yeah,
strings are very nice. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's the only instruments used. It's very
yeah,
minimalist.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, maybe minimalist isn't the right
There's
word, but
obviously
sounds
a
good.
couple piano couple strings in there, but it is just violins, I think, or maybe violas. Who
Yeah, well,
knows?
I don't know actually. Ask Christopher. No, I like that one. As good as a, it's also unexpected as a final boss song. That's very Souls like, where you have a
Yeah,
real
like the sad music in the background and
well,
this giant epic boss.
like you were saying before, it's the juxtaposition between what you're doing and the music is very cool. It works better here actually because you're actually killing your brother.
Yeah, it's a sad game. It's a sad world.
It's a sad game, but the art style and characters are like really charming and cutesy as well, which sounds like I can't stand like the thing nowadays of the mascot horror, like oh it's cute, but actually it's
Oh yeah,
dark. But this
that's
is something
all.
that
This
does
is
it
just gonna
well.
sound like we hate Five Nights at Freddy's. This is the second time we've talked about it.
Nah, no, but I mean, nah.
Let me preface this. I don't know about you, but I grew up on Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay,
I grew up watching it, yeah, definitely.
I
Um,
I played that shit.
I played it when I was like 10 on an iPad, and I got
Oh no, I
terrified.
played the first six games completely.
Oh, they look fun, potentially. I don't know. I think most people grow up with them on YouTube, so good for you for actually playing them.
Yeah, I was I like playing games, not just watching them.
No, same. I agree with that, especially with indie games. I've become kind of an elitist with that. There's so many people online that say, I'm a huge fan of this series. And I'm like, yeah, what have you played? And they're like, well, I watched someone play one of them. And I'm like,
Yeah,
well, you should play it.
that's become a big epidemic recently. I don't think Hollow Knight is that bad for it. Most of the fan
No,
base is pretty committed.
people
Yeah,
play Hollow Knight. It's not exactly that fun to watch in the
I mean
regular
it can
playthrough.
be fun to watch. There's some good YouTubers. Fireborn, Scurry. Come on.
Who's the guy that does the, you must have seen him, the Silk Song. Like, he talks about, like, the tools and ranks the bosses.
Oh, Rusty.
Yeah, Rusty,
He
he's
does
good.
that for Dark Souls as well.
Yeah, yeah, he's a really good YouTuber. So stuff like that I like. But as a playthrough, I think it's something you should experience yourself.
Yeah,
Um,
but one thing, I mean, you kind of do have to go to other people for the lore, though.
oh, 100%.
Unless you're going to explore the entirety of Hallownest and find everything yourself, which would
Well,
take fucking
when
ages.
I play a game you've already played, I'll finish it, and if I don't get it, I'm like, "Who's that?" And you're like, "Oh, this is Pale King."
Yeah, because I like to find because I really like hyper focus on things, and all I do is watch it and play it every day.
Yeah, Jay has autism.
Woohoo!
I don't.
Sure.
Well, I don't have it diagnosed, but you do, so I can win. I can win with this one, but I probably have it. Look at the fucking podcast we're on.
Anyway,
Yeah, sorry, no more FNAF and autism. Let's listen to Pure Vessel now.
yeah. So, oh, spoiler.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, we've not spoiled the whole game already.
this next song ties into that last song. This is a Pure Vessel from the DLC. Yeah, I much prefer that version if I'm being honest.
I prefer that one as well. I think. Um,
It's so good. It's in the do you know where it's at?
not really. I haven't played
So
this part,
yeah,
so
basically, well, this is one of the DLCs, Gods and Nightmares, which came with my favorite boss, Nightmare King Grim. It also introduced God Home, which was essentially you just refight all the bosses, but um some bosses had special new variants. Hollow Knight was one of them. This is Pure Vessel. Essentially, what this is if he actually became the true warrior that they expected him to become. Like this is the amped up version. If you ever look up the fight on YouTube, if you ever wanna, it's pretty crazy. It's really difficult.
so this is like true final boss basically.
Well, no, because after this you then have to fight Absolute Radiance,
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I
which
do.
is
I the yeah
oh
God.
nightmare. I never finished it. I did not do Pantheon of Hallownest. That's too much for me.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not that good at the game.
Okay. Wow. That's what I like about Team Cherry though, and indie games in general. They'll create mechanics that you're forced to master because you know what? Fair enough. It took them. It's a small team. It took them years to do it, and they force you to master it to get the best possible outcome.
Yeah,
I
I
think that's
mean
pretty cool.
it's really cool. I I mean, if you look into it now, people are speedrunning Pantheon of Hallownest. I don't even know how long the speedrun is for that. I'm not active in that. But like I don't think they ever well, obviously they expected it at some point, but just people have gotten so insanely good at these games. Like I mean already I'm pretty sure within the first couple like weeks of Silk Song coming out, they were nearing the sub-hour barrier for the any percent run, which is absolutely
Yeah,
insane.
which by the way, well, both of us played the game. I think true ending took me 70, 80 hours.
I think I was pretty much about the same.
And obviously, I was taking my time, but the game is fucking hard.
It's a long game as well.
Yeah, no, yeah, they're fucked up.
Screw you, Biowater.
Yeah, fuck BioWater. We'll get to that later probably when we complain. But no, I like the song. Obviously, I don't fully know the context of it, but
But I
yeah,
mean, okay, so basically imagine you fought what
dragons.
like you fought like 50 bosses and now you're facing off against the second hardest boss in the game.
It definitely fits.
That's yeah. I mean, it's a really grand obviously, like
Yeah, I love I mean, with the whole soundtrack, the grand orchestra vibe of it all is great.
it's still really undercut by that somber feeling, but I feel like the bells and the extra added tempo
Yeah,
just
I
makes it
like
feel a bit more
I
grand.
like that the tempo is up and the yeah. No, the bells do really stand out there at the end of the little snippet we played. Just the I guess you're accustomed to strings and piano, so even adding one extra instrument makes it sound more unique and interesting. Yeah, no, I like that one.
Yeah,
I think my favorite so far is still White Palace, though.
that's fair.
They're very different songs, though. I mean, we're ranking boss themes versus area themes. There's obviously going to be some major differences in those.
I think that's another 10 for me though. I mean
10.
all of these I would say
Yeah, I mean, I
up
can't
till
really
this
cite
point.
flaws with them, but I don't know. I don't think they stand out to me as much as the Silk Song ones, which is maybe a hot take. City of
I
Tears and
mean I
White Palace,
understand
though.
that.
City of Tears and White Palace are I mean, there's no flaws with them. They're 10 out of 10, but I think they're just more memorable for me, personally.
Yeah, I guess.
Let's go on to a
I
game I've
guess.
actually played in
Yeah.
full, though.
Well, yeah, now we're gonna probably be delving into a bit more conversation rather than just me
Yeah,
ranting
now we'll
about
both
them
be
more.
autistic instead of just one, because I know where all of these play, and they're all bangers. So,
So yeah, right now we are playing the first lace fight in Deep Dogs. Much more high energy compared to Hollow
yeah,
Knight,
yeah,
I will say.
I really like that one. Um, all strings we were saying. I think
Yeah,
it's
all
all.
strings. Yeah, he does it throughout the soundtrack. Whenever it's a spider or a spider related boss, he always uses strings.
I did not notice that, but that's actually really cool. Why is that?
Well, I mean, I'm guessing it's because, you know, they weave string
They weave.
silk.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It links to the instrument. I don't know if that's a pretentious take or if that's actually what his intention was,
Yeah,
but
no, I'm like 99%. I mean, it's very obviously intentional
no, I didn't
that it's
notice
all
that.
strings, so that is the intention behind it. Even though technically piano is a stringed instrument, but we're not getting into that.
That's true. We're not going to talk about instruments. 'Cause I don't fuck all about that. But I mean, no, I really like the energy of that one, as you're saying. So
Yeah, I mean,
as a
but
one on
you
one,
do feel like cuz I mean again, it's a very different take on a similar concept because I mean, if you think back to Pure Vessel and Hollow Knight. Very somber, you know, you're fighting your brother, you don't want to do this. And I mean, here, you are again fighting your sister, kind
But you
of.
don't know this.
I guess yeah, at this point, well, no, because
Does Hornet know
I
this?
swear she says something about her being made of silk.
I thought
I don't
Lace.
think she understands until Lace 2
Yeah,
that,
yeah, yeah.
but I think she does, like, kind of know at this point.
Well, in I don't know, in simple terms though, as a one this is a one-on-one sword fight, and she's very small and like cutesy, but it's like a dance, and it sounds like a dance. It sounds like a very dramatic. I don't know how to explain it. It just reflects a one-on-one sword fight with someone elegantly darting around very well. I feel like you picture that in your head even from just listening to it. To be honest,
Yeah, I think it's those are my favorite types of fights as well. In Dark Souls and everything
agreed.
else,
Yeah, yeah.
I really dislike the, like, that's why, oh, what was it? Fucking, oh, the Savage Beast Fly. I fucking hated that fight, for example.
No, see, we argued about this, but you got mad at me. If either of us passed the point of the game, the other one was struggling on. We were like, "Fuck off," because
I think that's fair. That's a bit of
no, it
friendly
is fair
rivalry.
because Savage Beastfly is hard, but I had the Beast Crest at that point. You didn't have a nail upgrade. I didn't have a nail
You get the
upgrade.
Beast Curse from fighting Savage Nailfly. You had a Reaper, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, I had Reaper, which I used for most of the game,
Yeah,
but
no, I
you
went
had less
to,
damage
yeah,
for
no, I
a
went
really
to
hard
Beast
boss.
Fly. Yeah,
So
because what I like to do is I don't like, I thought that was like the non-obvious route, so I went that way with like zero upgrades and had to do the entirety of Hunter's Den with like nothing.
yeah,
So it
fuck
took me
that.
fucking ages.
To be fair, I didn't get a nail upgrade till like
Nail upgrades are very sparse in
I didn't get
Silksong.
it
They take
till
a long
after
time.
High Halls. That's why I was so fucked.
Was your first nail upgrade the fucking gourmet quest?
No, that was my last one,
Oh, okay.
but I was struggling to find them. I think I was looking up walkthroughs, but I didn't do it till after I was past that point, which was it makes the game very hard if you don't do enough damage.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
Well, the first nail upgrade is free, to be fair.
Yeah, true, but I just think I didn't find it. But Lace herself is a pretty easy boss. This is early game. This is the
Yeah,
first
it's
time
not
you
that
meet.
bad. What I really like about Lace, and we do have another Lace. I mean, there's
Yes,
only
we
one
do.
other Lace. Small
Spoilers.
spoiler,
Yeah,
but
small
obviously
spoiler.
we
She's
were
the
gonna
final
have
boss.
that. Yeah. Um, what I really like about Lace is that every iteration changes the moveset slightly, but not so much that it's like a completely different boss. Like, she still has that jump up dive, she still has her parry, she still has her like riposte and stuff. I think it's cool they managed to keep it the same, but keep the idea fresh.
I mean, this is like a consistent rival fight, which is cool because Hollow Knight did that with Hornet,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
But I like that because it's
So when are we getting the Lace game? Is
uh,
the
I
question.
know we'll get something. We'll get the Mushroom Guy game later. But
Mr.
yeah,
Mushroom, full
Mister
game.
Mushroom, that's his name. Um, no, but I like it, and it reflects that you're both improving at the same time, if that makes sense. Every time you fight her
Like
again, her
learning from each other.
yeah, she doesn't really get many new attacks. It's more like upgraded versions of her old
Yeah,
attacks.
which is what I'm saying. I think it's really cool.
It sounds lazy
Well,
when I say it like
other
that.
than Lost Lace. Lost Lace is a completely different beast.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that after, but I just like a rival character that's consistently improving with your character, and it
I
makes
mean,
you.
it's a classic. I mean,
I mean,
was Pokemon the first to do it?
I probably, I think
That was
so.
at least it was the first big title to do it, and I think it's a really good concept that
Yeah,
I'm
no,
surprised more games don't
no,
put it in.
I think it's cool to have, and Lace personality wise, I don't know about you, but I fucking hated her
I
initially.
loved her so much.
No, like I like her as a character, but I think a cocky, small version of you that can dance around
Yeah, exactly. She's like, cause
it pissed me
Hornet
off.
is like super reserved. Like,
Yeah,
she knows she's good, but she doesn't need to flaunt it. Whereas Lace like feels, whereas Lace doesn't feel like she's good enough, but is constantly trying to like beat everyone
well, but
else.
that's a testament to the writing being good, even in like little ways like that. Because yeah, when
Exactly.
I
Yeah, Lace gets what, like, three scenes where you actually talk and you know so much about her.
yeah, but from the first line, from the first lines exchanged, I was like, I fucking hate you. And now you're saying that, I've realized it's because subconsciously you think you're a badass and she's a cocky little bitch because she kind of is initially before you learn
She is
more.
kind of cocky, but I think at the same time there's a lot of like I feel like Lace knows you're better than her.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
she's overcompensating.
yeah, which is cool. And yeah, honestly, now we're saying that, maybe the music is reflective of that. It's very upbeat, high tempo, and dramatic. And that's, yeah, she thinks she's the best, and you kick her ass. Yeah, no, I like that song. I think there's better boss themes in the game though, personally. Um,
Yeah, that's fair.
it's good though. I can't really, again, there's not really any flaws with them. I think we're just rating off of vibes and how memorable we find them.
Yeah, let's ditch the ratings this episode.
Yeah, we
Cause
haven't really done them.
yeah, I don't know how to rate these is the issue. If we're talking in a vacuum,
I mean, as a song on its
then
own, it's good. It's good. I wouldn't like, dude. I wouldn't like. I don't know.
yeah,
You can't rate them. You can't rate
yeah.
them.
In a vacuum, we could maybe rank them.
Again, if we were talking professionally, music wise, you could go, "Oh, I love the instruments complementing each other," or whatever the fuck they say. But you know,
Those fucking
those
losers.
fucking losers. I hate music. I hate video games. Let's just move on to the better boss theme. Honestly, the next one coming
Better.
up, better, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
oh yeah.
that's gonna strike a chord.
It's gonna strike a chord with all our fans.
That's
Let's
gonna
do it.
strike a chord on some more stringed instruments with Widow.
Oh, good transition.
Such a good song, to be fair.
Yeah,
I
no.
can't fault you for that one.
Again, all strings, but even higher tempo.
I really like those like it kind of I mean I was doing
Dun
it
dun.
there. I was doing it there. You kind of feel like you're composing with those like long little drawn out
Yeah,
notes. They're so good.
you can picture the composing stick.
And they're composed, they just do it with their hands.
No, they have a thing. What do you
Oh
call
yeah,
it?
like a well they have a little pointer, but that's just for their sheet music. I
Well,
think it's
that's for actual
mostly
orchestras. This
yeah,
is one
it's
guy,
mostly
remember?
all hands composing.
That's true, but yeah, you're right. It does make you want to do that. Somehow higher tempo than the last one as well.
Yeah.
But this
And as we mentioned there, sadly, best boss in the game, in my opinion, First Sinner does not have her own music. This is the same music that's used in First Sinner.
To be
But this
fair,
is
it fits though.
it does fit, but this is Widow's song.
Yeah, but both of these bosses are
Both of these bosses are amazing. I would put both of them in top five.
hundred percent. Widow is
Widow is
like
an amazing mid game boss. Like
Widow's a highlight. That was cool.
that was that honestly
Unexpectedly aggressive when that comes
honestly
across in the
I don't
song.
know, right? You might hate me for this, right? But up until Widow, I kind of wasn't feeling Soul Song
Um,
as much as the opening of Hollow Knight. Like in the opening of Hollow Knight, I was like, oh my god, this grand world is crazy.
well, I was really
In
enjoying it,
Silk
but I
Song,
get what you mean because this is the first time you get
yeah.
real details about the plot, and you're like, hold on, stuff is actually happening. Because
In Silk, yeah.
if you don't know, this person has stringed up an entire kingdom in Silk.
Which was terrifying when you first find it.
Yeah, you walk in and there's like husks chained in the air. So when you find the source, it's just some crazy bastard. She's a spider, right? Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
So
Well,
she's a
she's a weaver, but there was something I think Grandmother Silk is like using her and stopped her from using her powers to the full extent because she had that little thing in her spine.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Still, you know more about the lore than me, but yeah, no, the song reflects the fight so well. This is the first time you have someone darting around like insanely quickly. We were saying before, Lace is easy ish. I thought it was easy the first
I
fight
don't.
at
I
least.
mean, Obviously this is gonna be a hot take because they had to fucking nerf Moorwing. But I
They
mean,
did, they did. I beat it pre-nerf, and
another
so did you.
so did I, because Moorwing is easy as fuck. I'm
Yeah, we're. I
sorry.
mean, I did die a few times, but
I beat Moorwing first try.
really,
Yes.
well, okay, I died a few times, but I did not think this is fucked. I give up, which apparently a lot of people
but
did.
but no, another reason I think, I mean, the music was a highlight and the boss is a highlight because up until this point, I thought Silk Song was like easy as fuck. I saw everyone complaining about it. Other than Savage Beastfly, kill
Yeah,
Savage Beastfly.
fair, fair, but
Other than
that's just
that,
bad
I was like, this
balancing.
is a good game, but is it as good as Hollow Knight? And then I fought Widow, and I was like, you know what? This game is fucking amazing.
Well, the music is, yeah, the
Widow
music is
Widow
just
alone
exciting.
made me question which game I like more.
Yeah, and we didn't play it in the preview there, but what I love about these is quite a few of the boss themes have a. It's adaptive to the. It's adaptive to you when you're playing for when the second phase hits. But when the second
Yeah,
phase
that
hits, the tempo increases it's. I think it's physically louder, or it feels like it
that
is.
when you mean when she fake dies.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there's a fake death, and then she gets up, and it comes back like basically double speed, like dun dun. So good. I love fake outs like that. They do the
Yeah, I
same
think
with
it's really good. They do it
First
with
Sinner.
well, they do it with all again, they do it with all the spider bosses other than they only do it with Lost Lace, which is probably a
Probably a
lore thing,
choice.
but they
Yeah.
do it with Grandmother Silk and First Sinner and then Lost Lace, but they don't do it with Lace 1 and 2, I think.
I don't know. I'm just a sucker for the music coming back more intense. It fits an intense boss fight very well. It's cool. No. Yeah.
Really
Great
great
song.
song.
Great
Yeah.
boss. It's just again, it makes you can picture in your head. It's pretty big target, big ish. Like it's not. I wouldn't consider it a one-on-one sword fight, but it's like a medium sized
It feels
target.
more like a frantic battle.
Yeah, I mean the boss. Yeah, she's
The
constantly
boss is
dropping
very
bells and
frantic.
running
Yeah, I mean,
around.
yeah. Especially in that final phase when bells are just dropping everywhere and she does the little scurry and then she goes into the double swipe.
Yeah, it's no, so fun, so fun, and I think yeah, you can picture it from just listening to the song
I
again.
think
Like
what was really cool as well is it was very clear that they didn't abandon their ideas from Hollow Knight because I mean, what a lot of the spider bosses have that little teleport thing. And
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know if
yeah,
you picked up on it, but in the original Hollow Knight, whenever spider enemies were on the screen, they would teleport in from the background into the foreground, which is kind of what Widow does. And I thought that was really cool tie-in.
no, I did not notice that, but there you go.
Yeah, I mean that's just a little
You're more of a
hyper
virgin than me.
observation
No,
there.
I'm assuming you're correct, and that's a really cool detail. I like that. Yeah, good song. Probably my favorite so far, actually. Hot take.
That is kind of a hot
I
take.
love the Widow theme.
Really?
But
I mean, it is good.
next we're breaking our rules a little bit though, because technically we have two songs, but we're playing the end of an area theme, which transitions straight into a boss theme.
Yeah. So this is also I love this. I play this for people. It's the only time he ever does a transition, if I'm correct,
Yeah, I
from
didn't
what I've
notice this.
heard.
As we were saying, we were walking around listening to music. Yeah, we were out, and you were like, "Oh, dude, listen, look at transitions," and I went, "What? No, I'm transition." Oh, that
It's so
was
good.
really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys get ready. This
That's
is the mist into oh, I wonder who the phantom. Oh, I love that song so much. I love that boss. I love that area.
yeah,
So
no.
good.
So Yeah, the coolest thing about it is so the mist, the area theme that transitioned into is the organ. You think it's fog when you're playing it, and then you get to the boss, and the organ being played is emitting all the steam, right?
It's all the street steam throughout the kingdom, yeah. And once you beat the boss, then those little steam puzzles they just stop working.
Yeah, the steam all goes away, which is so cool, and the organ in the soundtrack is so cool because it's physically an instrument the boss plays. Very Ganondorf. That's in original Ocarina of Time. As you were saying the stairs, you hear organ music, and when you get to him, he's physically playing the organ.
It's that bit of diegetic music. It really pulls you in. I think it's
I
awesome.
just love, yeah, diegetic stuff in games when the person you're actually fighting is playing the instrument. It's so cool. But yeah, there's a lot more. Past couple songs have just been string, which has been good. Obviously, it works really well. But this is a high tempo one. You've got the booming drums kind of mix in the background.
Yeah, you've got that little cymbal crash as well. I think that's really well. No, it's mallets on a cymbal, I believe, just building up.
Yeah, it sounds like that's. I was thinking that it sounds like a big. They're all big hits, and it fits very well in the background.
It's awesome. And once again, a one-on-one duel fight. Would you put Phantom in your top five? I would.
For a boss,
Yeah.
yeah, but there's a lot of good bosses. It's
Phantom is
hard.
so good. I think the lead up to Phantom,
The lead
the
off is definitely
design,
peak. Yeah,
Phantom's design is fucking awesome, man.
yeah. It's a one-on-one sword fight with someone your size once again, but yeah, they are my favorite kind of bosses as well. I'll agree that big creature fights are cool. I still like them, but someone on your level is
I think
just
it's way more interesting. Like
way cooler.
like that's I think that's why I didn't get into like Shadow of the Colossus and stuff. I don't really like it when it's like this big hulking beast. I like a one-on-one fair fight.
I like both though. I like when games mix both, and they usually do. But like, yeah, I agree. A one-on-one sword fight is more, it's just more cool.
More engaging. I
They're
think
on your level,
it's
yeah.
more of a dance. Yeah, there's more going on.
And again, this sounds like a dance.
Yeah.
Again, it's
I
very,
mean, up until fucking Phantom starts pulling out the Naruto Shadow Jutsu with the steam slams.
oh, it's so cool though. Like, yeah, um, I don't know, the boss darting around and doing huge projectile attacks mixed with the one-on-one sword fights.
I'm not gonna lie though,
So
I
cool.
found Phantom so difficult my first time. I'm not gonna lie
I think
because of the
I got to her basically post game though. So
okay, yeah.
that's the thing about both of these games.
It's
The
because you can sequence break really easily.
well,
Yeah.
the cool thing about discussing them is even without a breaking, sorry, you can find areas in any order. You could have we could both be playing 30 hours and you'd tell me about somewhere and I'd go, "What? I've never heard of that."
Yeah, I had to tell you to go to the slab, didn't I?
No, no, I found the slab, but I think I got lost and
Yeah.
yeah, it was a whole like there's a lot of I don't know, I
Well,
like that about
you wouldn't have found First Sinner without me though. I know
that's
that.
true, that's true. I have no idea how you even found that yourself, to be honest.
I just kept going.
Yeah, because there were what's the Mother Broodfly? Because there was a
Oh,
side quest.
Broodfly, that was a shit boss.
I don't think it was shit, but you told me your favorite boss was in the slab,
Oh yeah, you
and
thought it
I
was
well, I
that.
got to that and I was like, yeah, that was good, but it wasn't like difficult or that cool. What's your point? And then yeah, then I found it.
You know, First Sinner. I'm
First center
very
was
biased.
no, I love that
It's
boss,
such a good boss.
and you get is it the only boss you get silk skill from, like the attack move?
No, no. Phantom also gives you parry.
Oh, sorry, you get yeah the boss we're fucking talking about. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, that's the other thing about the fight. She can parry your attacks. Can Lace can do
Yeah,
that, but only
Lace also
later.
has a parry. I think only no. Lace one has a parry as well.
Oh, really? No, I forgot.
Lace two has a parry, but the riposte can also be a downward strike
Yeah,
instead of
yeah,
just a
that's right.
forward lunge.
They
Yeah.
just add moves. That's cool. But no, fan of yeah, I love the diegetic organ, and then just the big drums mixed with the strings. That's so cool.
So how long did it take you to beat Lost Lace?
Um, a while. I remember So I think I had uni or a work thing the next day, and I didn't realize that the boss fight would start. And I think I did 2 hours straight of attempts, and then I beat her.
Jesus.
Why is that? Is that bad? It was fucking hard.
I mean, it is a hard boss. For me, for me, it was really weird because I was fighting it the first time, and I was like, I'm probably not gonna beat it. I think I did like 5 attempts. My boyfriend came over, almost beat it first try in front of him, trying to impress
Gay.
him. Oh,
Oh
gay.
no, no, no. Sorry. Okay. Yeah.
Almost beat it first try in front of him, and then I crashed out. I did like 3 more attempts, didn't beat it. Next day, I beat it after like 4 or 6.
You
It's
took a
just that.
break. See,
Yeah, I took about like probably like maybe 12 attempts.
but for me, that's the perfectly designed boss. I think we were talking about this when the game came out. For me, you know when you get at just the right level. So I knew I had to be up. My eyes were stinging, and I was really angry. But with that relief of finally beating it
Yeah, you
was
feel
so
so
good.
good, and then
Like
that
the
cutscene is so worth.
Yeah, no, it is, and like by the end of that, it makes you emotional because by the end of being that angry and getting the ending and the credits music, I was perfectly satisfied. I was like, you know what? I took 2 straight hours on the boss, but I beat it, and that's fair design.
Yeah, I think
You gotta learn.
Nightmare King Grim did take me longer, but it was a good boss.
No, I mean I've heard that's infuriatingly hard, so fair enough.
Anyway, then let's get into the song. This
Yes.
is Lost Lace. Lost Lace, LL, final boss of Silk Song.
Yo.
Such a good song, man.
Yeah,
Such a
no.
good boss. It like that's that somber feeling again we were talking about
That's actually
earlier.
the only one where I got actual goosebumps from just the
Yeah.
snippet. That song is amazing, and I do remember it as we were saying, um, from how brutal that was, brutal, and how much I had to listen to it. But like saying that, I still love the song. The rage I felt
Yeah, I don't like
is
I think the quality of the song overshadows any rage.
yeah, no, agreed. I mean the strings and the choir. There is choir there,
No.
isn't it?
I
It
didn't
sounded
I
like
didn't hear. I think you're just thinking of those
it
high
sound
strings. There's a lot of layering going on. I
Well, the
think that's
high
what you're hearing.
strings, I genuinely thought that was choir there. The
No, no,
high
it's just
strings
high
sound
strings.
like human voices, which is probably a
I think
testament to the
that's
composing.
actually a fun fact I heard the other day. Apparently, the cello is the closest instrument to the human voice.
Was it a cello then?
I don't know. It was way too high to be a cello. It was a violin. But just a
Oh,
fun fact.
well, okay. Jay's the one that knows music. Yeah, no, I mean, I love it. It's a great song. It's amazing.
I don't think there's I don't think there's much to say about that. I mean, it's using the classic stringed instruments for the weavers. It's building. It feels like a final boss, but it's got that feeling of somber. And I think if you're going through the lace fights, it's interesting as well. Lace one and Lace two have the same song, but like the difference in this one, there's so much more sadness in it
Well,
because
yeah.
of All You Know. I think it's such a cool
Well,
addition.
the first, exactly as you were saying earlier, the first one, she seems cocky. You
Yeah,
don't
the,
know
the
much
first
about
one
her.
feels like a battle between like this experience. It's this experienced warrior versus essentially a brash, like brat.
But
And
then
then
it,
this last one is like this this you're the warrior going up against another warrior, but one who's been overtaken by like evil, I
yeah,
guess.
in terms of the lore, yeah, this is her basically corrupted and horrible at this point. Um, is that correct? Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it's
she's
like
in the
corrupted by the
abyss.
void.
Yeah,
Yeah,
corrupted by the void, and yeah, no, it's just a. I don't know. The tempo is still there. It's high tempo, but sad. rather than just high tempo and oh this is a one on one fight. They're now you know more about our character. There's the
And the high tempo
melancholy.
works because I mean that lace fight, like there's genuinely you can only compare it to Carmelita. There's no stopping in that fight.
No,
Like it's
Carmelita
all
is
just
way
go,
easier by
go, go.
comparison.
Yeah, I
I'm
know,
sorry.
but oh no, I mean yeah, that's fair enough. But what I mean is like both of those fights are just go, go, go. There's no off ramp, there's no pauses, there's no breaks. It's just fight all the way through until the end.
And it's like 5 minutes long.
Yeah.
You have the unskippable part where she fake dies and the void
That part
starts
is cool as
rising.
fuck though.
No, it's sick. Yeah, no, it's really cool. Um,
That screen wide attack in the transition actually killed me on my first
really.
attempt. Yeah, because I was on
Oh,
one health and I didn't know it was coming, so I went to one side of the arena because I like to go to one side when it's like a boss transition like that because I know I know what side they're gonna spawn
or
on
they
then,
might do some
and it
bullshit
just
in the
it
middle.
just
Yeah,
instantly killed me.
that would have pissed me off. To be fair, that was perfect for me because when it started, I think I was in the middle, and it gives you just. It's designed so you have, if you don't know it's coming, you have just enough time to sprint to the wall and jump across from it.
Yeah, that is on my second attempt. I didn't. The thing is, I didn't use the harpoon throughout the game like at all because
Nah, I
I
barely
didn't
used it
realize
as
how
well.
busted it was, and then once I started using it in that fight, you just harpoon over it and it's so easy. But beforehand, I was like, oh my god, I have to double jump, I have to float, I have to be at this exact position.
Nah, I replayed it so many times. I realized even without harpoon, you can just time
Yeah,
a
yeah,
rig. You don't even need
that's
a
what I was
double
doing at
jump.
first. The harpoon makes it so easy though.
Yeah, no, I don't think I actually. I think I did use it for combat, but for that, I just immediately
I
figured you
didn't
could.
use it until I saw the fucking GMS grandmother silk.
See, that was after I beat the game.
Yeah,
You were showing me
I've
the
shown
insane
you that.
speed run.
It people went crazy with the harpoon.
Yeah, no, it's actually insane. Sorry for ever touching the game. That's how it makes me feel when I see any clip of someone
Yeah,
else playing.
essentially.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
I felt the same about the Cogwork core speedruns.
Yeah, you showed me that like
Insane.
a
People
couple
are so
weeks ago.
mechanically gifted at this game.
No, it's a testament to how
It is.
insanely
It's
well
a
designed it
testament to
is.
how I mean, I don't even remember when Hollow Knight came out. 2017?
Yeah, it was 17, I
Yeah,
think.
2017. It's been what, 8? I can't count.
Near
6,
9 years.
9 years?
Nearly 10.
Yeah, nearly 10 years since it's come out. And
2017 being
people
10
are
years
still
ago, man.
committed to this game this much. Crazy.
I hate that 2017 was nearly 10
Yeah.
years ago.
We're pretty old, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah, we're old. I'm nearly 21.
21. Well,
So,
I'm still 20.
yeah, I'm the old sexier one between us.
Whoa.
But yeah, no, I hate that. That was an amazing year for gaming.
It
Arguably one
was
of the
good. I
best.
mean,
2007 and 2017 are notoriously the best. 2017 was
are we not gonna acknowledge when the original Ghostbusters for Xbox 360 came out?
when was that? Yeah.
2011, I think.
Have you played it?
Yeah, I used to play the shit out. I got the I used to play it a lot, and now my family's playing it, and
What?
I'm just sitting there and I'm watching them play it, and they're so shit at it,
Your family's
and I have
playing
memories. Yeah, it's out on the Switch now. It's on the Switch.
what?
I don't know why.
I've never heard of this game in my life. What the fuck are you talking
It's
about?
it's
This
it's a
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters video
Is
game
it like what?
for the Xbox
I
360,
had a
and they
360.
ported it to the Switch. I don't know why.
To be fair, they do that a lot. They port like 3 generations ago games to the Switch all the
Yeah,
time.
I mean, didn't they ported a Skyrim to the Switch?
That was 2017.
Yeah.
While we're on that,
Wait, when did the Switch come out?
2017.
Fuck off!
I know, man.
What?
Um,
The Switch did not come out 9 years ago.
Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey were 9 years ago.
Wasn't wait, when was PS5? 2020?
Yeah,
Jesus
I
Christ.
think 2020.
Guys,
To be fair, at
don't get
least
old. Or if you're older than us, don't
look,
get young, I
I
guess.
I I love Nintendo games. Can't defend the company; they're scumbags. But at the very least, at least the Switch has like a library of games at this point. What does the PS5 have?
Nothing.
Demon Souls, God of War,
Um
Astrobot's good.
Astrobot,
That's
Spider-Man.
yep.
You already said God
We're,
of War. I was
yeah,
about to say God of
we're out
War.
of games.
Yeah,
There is
that's fair.
some. There is some, but
And I'm pretty sure they've talked about making a PS6.
pretty sure that's like the
Yeah.
next few years. Yeah. So yeah,
You remember when they said they weren't going to go past PS4? Ooh, greed.
yeah.
It's corporate greed.
It's corporate greed.
Any indie games will
Unlike
never have that.
un
Unlike Hollow Knight.
exactly. Yeah.
But
No,
yeah,
are we done talking about the song? This is the outro.
I mean, yeah, this is yeah. I mean, the outro is just us talking about random shit now.
Yeah, this is the outro. Um, yeah,
We
no.
we hope you enjoyed.
Silk Song was my favorite game last year. I feel like this episode,
It got snubbed.
I
It
was
got
so
snubbed. Silk Song should have won.
I watched the Game Awards live, and I've never been that angry in my life.
It only what did even Silk Song did win something?
I
Was
think
it
it was
for
adventure game.
really? I thought it was for soundtrack.
No, Expedition 33
Fuck off,
beat it in soundtrack.
dude! I hate that game.
After we've just talked about this,
Oh.
they're very. I mean, they're both like classical pieces, very bombastic, dramatic kind of thing. But I'm sorry, Silk Song is better.
Silk Song deserved the win.
They played Silk Song music at the when the little musical bit, like a snippet, and it was I thought it was better, but I am biased. That was my favorite game last year.
I mean, what else came out last year?
Well,
Silk Song.
I didn't play Donkey Kong, but that was meant to be good.
Do you even have a Switch too?
I'm gonna get one soon, I think. Not that I should give them my money because they're scum, but well, the only thing comparable to it was a good year for indies for me because Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 came out in June.
Still waiting on 5.
That's this year though.
Woohoo!
It's confirmed to be this year. No, yeah, Deltarune came out and I thought, oh, definitely my favorite. And in terms of short-term dopamine hit, because they're both like 5 hours long each, I was like, this is fucking amazing. This is the best thing I've played. But Silk Song is probably better, objectively. 70-hour game by like 3 people is insane.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they did have 7 years to make it. In all fairness,
But even then,
yeah.
like
I mean, it's a testament to their art and craft.
hand-drawn visuals and
I'm
orchestra
so
soundtrack.
excited. I'm excited as fuck for the DLC. That's
Me
what I
too.
will
Me
say,
too.
man.
Actually,
I don't remember the name of it, but the animation looks cool as fuck.
I feel like this episode has made me seem like I'm not that into Hollow Knight, and compare to you, I could never be. But I
It
love
is my
Silk Song.
favorite game of all time.
Exactly.
So, you know, there's a bit of a gap.
No, but
there.
I mean, I love Silk Song. I personally prefer everything, including the soundtrack. If you couldn't tell.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair enough. I think Silk Song. I just love the vibe of Hollow Knight. I like being depressed.
I mean, Silk Song is pretty depressing though.
Yeah,
The
but
Citadel is
yeah, but it's all about like capitalism and stuff.
true. There's more dialogue and fun
We
to
didn't
be
actually
had.
we didn't actually talk about any of like the world lore of Silk Song. I just realized.
No, no. Well, we talked about Phantom and the Mist
Yeah,
and
but
Widow.
that's
No,
really it.
we,
But
we did.
there's a lot of themes of oppression and stuff. Maybe if we do another episode, we'll dive more into that. But we're running pretty short on time here.
Yeah, let us know in the
We're
comments if
well
you want
over
that.
the
Though.
hour mark.
This is
At this point.
ridiculous.
This is fucking.
Just shut up.
This is not the 8-bit gaming, guys. 8-bit breakdown. I signed up
Only
for.
8-bit songs on this. Yeah, yeah.
Well, anyway, thank you all
Thank
for
you.
joining us here. Next time, what are we going to be discussing next time? Maybe a little Japanese,
Little
role-playing
indie darling,
game. Yeah,
Persona 5.
Yeah, a little indie darling. You might have heard of
Persona 5.
Persoga.
See you later.
Join us next time. Bye bye.
Bye.